Hi, in this video we're going to look at using tags, segments and groups within your audience list. So first of all we're going to look at tags. So we're going to go to our audience. Okay, we're defaulting to our Savvy Solos one, so we're going to view our contacts. Okay, and from here we're going to click on Manage Contacts, and you can see down here we've got groups, segments and tags. So I'm going to go to Tags. So what tags are it helps you to organize your members in your list, so you can set tags of anything you want, any way that helps you to identify certain parts of your mailing list from a campaign perspective. So for example, here we're going to create a couple of tags, one called Gold Member. Create that one. Okay, and I've created a couple of others as well. So I've got gold, silver and bronze members. So all I've done is created those tags on our actual audience. So now if I go to look at the audience complete itself, we can see all of our members. I'm going to click on Savvy Solos. The tags are specific to the audience that you're in. But if I want to make, say, myself and Nicola gold members, I can just click on add or remove tags, click on that, and we've become gold members. You can see the tags in there. And Fred, get rid of those. Poor Fred, we're going to make him a silver member. And that's it, as simple as that. So you've set a tag against those people. You can have multiple tags. So for example, I could make myself gold and a silver member. So I'd appear on both of those tags. Now that information is used in campaigns, which we'll cover off a bit later. Okay, so next we're going to look at segments. So if we go back to our list, again, manage contacts and segments. So what a segment is, that's creating a saved section of your list. So tags are where you tag them and you can use that information later. A segment, you can maybe create a list of people that are in multiple tags or in a certain location or whatever you want it to be. So create a segment, so it's manage contacts, segments, create a segment, and here you'll see the screen is a bit different. So contacts match any of the following conditions or all of the conditions, makes a difference. And here we have a list of different options that we can do. Obviously it depends on what information you're collating, but if you want to do things like date added, so you could look at any people who have been added within, say, the last 30 days, and that would save that, and that would, when you run the campaign, it would look for any people on your list that have been added within the last 30 days. We can preview that and it will show us all the members. So in this case it's all of us because we've just been added, but obviously as your list goes on that would change. And then we can save that segment for future use. So we can call that something intuitive like joined in the last 30 days. And again, we saved that. That can be used in the campaigns. Okay, so we can go back to our audience. Okay, so when we're back to our audience, if we want to look at the people within a segment, you can see the ones we've created there, or we can filter by tags. So the filtering within your list you can do, and you can use this information in your campaigns. Okay, the third area we're going to look at is grouping. So we're going to look at groupings from, again, manage contacts and groups. Now the biggest difference for groups are from segments and tags. The segments and tags, the customer or your people on your list don't see that. When you create a group, it's like an interest group and they can subscribe to being part of that group. So we're going to create one. It gives you different options, checkboxes, radio boxes. Checkboxes are useful if you want people to be able to choose more than one option. Radio buttons are where they can choose one option. Drop down, again, if you want to give them the options to choose from. We're going to create an area called interests. Okay, now we can give them different options. So we could say training and networking and say fundraising. I don't know why I put that down, but we will do. And we've created a group. Oops, sorry, that's just created a new field. So we're going to save that. That's created a group. Okay, so if we now go back to our audience, any members, review our contacts, so the existing people in our audience won't be part of the group. So if I click on that one, we can see here group information, there's nothing in there. I can edit it from here and I can put the people in that group, or I can go back to our list and again I can highlight our members and I can click on actions and I can add to whatever group I want them to be in. I've confirmed that one. Okay, and we can see our interests, our groups now appearing on here. So I'm also going to put Nicola into networking and Fred is going to be in fundraising. Okay, you can see they're appearing on that list. Now again, we can filter based on that within our group, or we can use them for the campaigns. Okay, and that's that easy to create those three sections. So tags are a word or a keyword that you can use for filtering or for campaigns. Segments is like a query, so you're creating a subset of the data within your list. And groups are something which the member themselves can subscribe to. So if we look back on sign up forms now and go back into our form builder, okay, we should see that we've now got our groups actually appeared on there. So anybody who subscribes or goes to our subscribe form will automatically see that field in there. Now be careful, because that will work if you're using this URL, but if you're using the embedded option within your website, you will have to go back into embedded. The fields are on there, as you can see, but the code will need to change. So you'll need to recopy that code back into the page on your website where the subscribe form or the sign up form exists. And that's it. Thank you for listening, and we'll cover off campaigns next.